The growth is invisible at first, slow, boring, unimpressive. Then suddenly it becomes undeniable. Once someone embraces the spiritual and mathematical power of time, their financial stress begins to fade. They no longer panic over slow progress because they understand that real wealth isn't built in a weekend, it's built in seasons. And when they finally see the harvest that compounding produces, they realize something profound. Managing money is less about chasing opportunities and more about respecting timing. And this respect for timing unlocks the wisdom needed for the next step, mastering the 65% that determines whether your harvest grows or gets devoured. The 65% rule: how to master your lifestyle before it masters you. The 65% rule is where most people feel the greatest resistance, because it challenges the part of human nature that always wants just a little more. Lifestyle inflation is subtle. It whispers that the new paycheck deserves a new apartment, a better car, nicer meals, and upgrades that feel harmless, but quietly consume the money meant for your future. This is why Hebrews 13:5 teaches, "Be content with what you have." Not to limit ambition, but to protect purpose. When lifestyle grows faster than discipline, even someone who makes money well will end up trapped. Financially, the 65% boundary is a safeguard against emotional spending. When people don't set limits, their expenses expand like water poured onto any available surface, automatically and without intention. Economists call this Parkinson's Law. Expenses rise to match income. But Scripture warned about this principle long before economics existed. Proverbs 25:28 says, "A man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls." A life without financial boundaries doesn't just overspend, it becomes vulnerable. What makes the 65% so practical is that it forces a person to evaluate what is truly essential: housing, transportation, utilities, basic food. These belong inside the boundary. But much of what modern culture calls essential is emotional, not necessary. The wealthy understand this deeply. They often live below their means in these categories early on, not because they lack ambition, but because they see every unnecessary dollar spent today as a stolen seed that could multiply tomorrow. That's how they build business empires that withstand pressure. Let's bring this into real numbers. Suppose someone earns $4,000 a month. The 65% rule means all essential expenses must stay under $2,600. That may require trade-offs: a smaller apartment, a reliable used car instead of a financed new one, groceries cooked at home instead of takeout. None of these decisions feel glamorous, but they create margin. And margin is where stewardship lives.